Well, good day, ladies and gentlemen. How the hell are you all doing today? Welcome back to the podcast. I am Johnny No Cash, and you're listening to another episode of Life with Johnny No Cash. Before I jump into it, I got a couple quick things to address. Number one, I'm out of fucking toilet paper. Hence, I don't have my proper mic stand going, so I had to rig this bandana attached to my mic arm. So if you're wondering where my fucking shit tickets are, they're out. They're gone. Second of all, my camera, my second B cam that I normally have over here, it's just not charging anymore. So I'm really hoping that it's not a huge deterrent not having that second camera. I'd also like to know, is it distracting having that second camera there? Or would you prefer it? Because, I mean, I can do it on the one cam or I could do it on the two. And I really don't mind replacing that if that is the case. I kind of like having the second camera. It ups the production value because I am only shooting in 720 as if it's fucking 2004. But that's how we do things around here, okay? There's always going to be something a little different from this content to the 4K podcast content that you'll find everywhere else on the internet. So it's a throwback. Now, without further ado, I just got to say again, thank you so much for you guys and your concerns and your words of encouragement regarding me quitting smoking. I am still smoke free. I haven't had any tobacco since I quit, not even in a joint. So that's huge. If you know me at all, I loved smoking. I thought it was the fucking greatest thing. Even though I was killing myself and killing my wallet, I fucking loved it. But I gotta say, it has been quite the feat for me to not have a single cigarette. I've had friends in my van smoking cigarettes, drinking, smoking around me in parties and whatnot. And it hasn't really triggered me yet. I think I got this. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. It's only been just a little over a week, so wish me luck. And also, I want to wish you guys all luck too, because I got a number of messages from you guys saying that you're trying to quit at this very moment as well. So, power to you, man. You can do it. You can do it. And let me know how that's going for you, because everyone that is trying to quit at this point in time, you guys all had kind of different approaches. So I hope it works for you. For me, this vape is working fine. It's totally seeming to do the goddamn trick, so I'm just going to stick with it. Now, without further ado, I got a real crazy week ahead of me, and I'm going to tell you all about it. Also, what's going on? What the fuck happened since we last hung out? Well, some cool shit, I'll tell you that right now. Now, without further ado, let's just jump in. I'm living in a van playing outlaw tunes. Life with Johnny No Cash. Smoking them smokes and drinking that booze. Life with Johnny No Cash. Where I go, how the fuck I'll know. I'm off the grid on dusty roads. There ain't no better way of eating beans. So I'm currently just hanging out just outside of Vancouver. I'm still technically in Vancouver. I can't tell you where I am at. And the reason for that is because I have a feeling that the bylaw officers are going to be cracking down real soon. And the less y'all know about it, the better for us. So, it's getting nicer out, and there's about 12 or more RVs and camper vans that are here right as I speak. And I can just tell that it's just going to get more and more and more people are going to start flooding this area. And sooner or later, we're going to get the fucking boot. So unfortunately, I'm not going to let you know where the hell we're at. However, what I will do is if you are in the Vancouver area, drive along the coast and you're going to find a real beautiful, wide open spot, plenty of parking. Don't read the signs because they're going to deter you from staying overnight. They're just fucking decoys. Park there anyway. I've been here for just almost a week on and off, and it's been fucking awesome. Now, since we last hung out, I had a lot of things going on the go. And that was, as you know, I have a brand new song coming out this Friday, and I have to ask a huge favor from every single one of you guys. The way being a musician works these days is very different from what you might think. These days, an artist needs money in order to be heard. It's fucked. Okay? You can play shows and you can sell CDs and shit like that, but let's be honest. Everyone is listening to digital these days, whether it's Spotify, Apple, Google, all that shit, YouTube, and us artists now have to pay in order to be a part of all those platforms, like I mentioned, Spotify and Apple and all that shit. Now, we can't just skyrocket to the top. And major artists don't skyrocket to the top either. They have a huge ad campaign that they have to put forward. They're spending probably hundreds or tens of thousands of dollars to make sure that their song is pushed up to the front page, in the algorithm, in a playlist, and all that kind of shit. It's absolute horseshit. And that's probably one of the reasons why we're not getting good quality music anymore, is because it's just a bunch of rich assholes that have the money to make sure that their song is heard before something that is, from an artist that doesn't have the cash. I can't really afford to be doing this. Like, I can't be affording to putting like hundreds of dollars into these ad campaigns. Maybe it's going to catch on or not. It's a gamble. One thing I can do is write quality music, though, and something with a message and something that's poignant enough in today's society to hopefully make you think. That's it, right? I'm not writing fucking dance ballads that you forget about the next, 30 seconds. Hopefully I'm writing shit that makes you think a little. Topics that might be hard to swallow, especially in today's cancel culture. Nobody wants to fucking take any risks. Well, I'll tell you, this new song, man, it's really, I'm hoping that it makes some heads turn. And all I'm going to ask of you guys is, I understand the pre-save shit is bullshit. I hate it too. I really do. I appreciate you guys pre-saving it as much as you can. But I'm going to ask you, when the song does come out, please, if you could just share it. That's it. Just share it. It costs you nothing. You don't have to type in your email to share. You don't have to make a password. You don't have to do any of this shit. You don't have to verify it with some fucking code being texted to your phone. If you could just share the song, whether it's the video that comes out or the song itself, that would mean the absolute world to me. And this is like guerrilla marketing like we used to do with tape trading and shit like that. It's not going to last forever. It is a digital world and we can't escape it. However, I just want to say that, like, if you guys could do that for me, that would be sick. Fucking awesome. I think the guerrilla marketing, because then it's honest. If you like the song, you're going to share it. If you fucking hate it, you're not. But I'm just saying, if you guys could do something like that, that would be really, really beneficial for me to get the brand and the content and the message out there a little bit more, just exposing it a little bit more. So that's something I'm really excited about. It's been a while since I've released a new song. It's been a wild ride. I've spent well over 30 odd hours editing this video. I put in a ton of my own time and effort, and I'm really proud of it. So, and this is fucking Johnny No Cash throwback shit, man, to the old days when I was real fucking pissed off. So I hope you like it. I hope you like your punk rock with a bit of fucking edge, because that is what I'm bringing to the table. Second of all, I was a guest on a podcast called Deliberate Living. That is being released this week as well. Once it is released, I will link it on my Instagram stories if you guys want to check that out. I really enjoy doing Q&As from other van lifers, because they kind of know the hard questions to ask regarding, your lifestyle, how you've been able to overcome some barriers and major fucking obstacles, because they're everywhere. So that's actually coming out this week too. It's been cool. I don't know if it's the change of seasons, but I'm feeling inspired. I'm feeling lots of energy again. And to be honest, it could very well be because I'm just not smoking as much. I feel like I'm kind of breathing new life into myself and being a lot more active. I've been going on hikes pretty much every day. My old thighs are fucked. Doing like 5 kilometers, and 5 kilometers. So all you athletes out there, fuck you. 5 kilometers is pretty good for me. I know you guys are pushing 10, 15, 20. Yeah, well, like I said, good for you. Good for you. So I'm sticking with the fives. And it's been great. I mean, the weather's been just so fucking nice, and I feel like I've done it. I feel like I've overcome the winter. I accomplished it. I overcame that massive fucking barrier. It was bullshit going through it with old Dusty. Now with White Lightning, it has been a ride and a half, and I know that this summer is just going to be fantastic with so many cool opportunities, so many cool places to discover and explore, and people. It's just, it took a number of months there of being isolated, being beat the fuck down by nature and Mother Nature just fucking throwing me some crazy curveballs day after day. And I feel like, this is a new leaf, a new chapter, and I'm feeling fucking good about it. I really, really am. This last week, I'm starting, like I said in my last episode, I am starting to do some work so I can start banking to go down to the States. The States and our dollar don't fucking get along. So, for every, $50 that I have, that's only like 32 or some shit. So I've really got to start cracking down on all that and starting to save and putting it aside. So I got a background agent. This is something for everybody out there. If you're ever wondering what the fuck you can do for some easy, quick cash, be a background actor. Every single agency, if you live in a major city or close to one, there's going to be a background agency. If you ever wanted to be a part of film, if you ever just wanted to see how the mechanics of film works, being a background actor is a real easy tool, and it's quite educational. It costs nothing. All you need is, a photo of yourself. You don't need professional headshots. You don't need a demo reel. You don't need any training. You're literally a blur in the background. And it's easy money. You're on set for, 12 hours. You're getting 3 meals a day. It's a pretty easy gig. And a lot of people don't know about this industry, don't know that you need zero experience to be a background extra. So it's just something to consider, if you're ever kind of thinking about changing career paths, or you want to just switch it up, do something different, be a part of the creativity that goes into film and TV. Being an extra, man, it's an option. A lot of people don't know that. It's fun too. And you never fucking know. There are people that have been pulled aside and said, hey, you look perfect for this. We're going to give you a couple lines. And the moment you start getting lines, then you get bumped up to union status and you're making triple the amount of money. And now you're in the union and you've got benefits. God damn. Like it's a pretty interesting kind of business that they're running. However, I got one real shitty thing to say about being an extra, and that is extras themselves. They're fucking weird. They're the weirdest people on the planet. They're all a bunch of fucking insane dorky nerds that fucking know every episode of everything, and they're doing their damnedest to get on camera. They're like plankton. If you make eye contact with any extra while you're in the holding room, they're your buddy for the rest of the fucking day. 12 hours just fucking leeching off you. Hanging around. If you try and go out for a smoke or something, they're there. Even if they don't smoke, they're fucking there. Just like fucking plankton on a whale. Just like eating. It's just fucking wild. Every single set I have been on as an extra, there's some fucking weirdo that's just hanging on. So it's just, word to the wise. All you got to do is bring a book, keep your fucking head down. Don't look at anybody, nobody, except for the AD. And that's the assistant director, the person that's kind of, bossing you guys around, telling you where to walk, telling you what to grab, telling you all this shit to do. That's the only person you need, because I'm telling you, you're going to meet some real fucking weirdos, especially when it comes to acting, background actors. They're fucked. So just a little heads up, I started this off all positive, but yeah, this is the negative is there's some fucking weirdos, man. I don't know. They're coming out of the woodworks. So anyway, I do have a background agent here in Vancouver now. This is really fucking great. So I'm hoping to get on set. I've also registered my vehicle, so if they need White Lightning for a shoot or something, I get paid extra. And I am in the union, so it's good money. I mean, I've been working in film for well over 10 years now. So I ended up getting my union status for being a principal actor in a number of films, and I've just kept paying my dues. And now, if I get something, I'll be making some good money. Just something to consider if you're ever trying to do like a career change. You want to switch it up a little bit. That is an option. Like I said, you're getting fed 3 times a day. What job fucking, gives you food at the end? Not very many. So this week, I'm going to kind of talk to you about a wild, wild night that happened a couple nights ago. I don't know how I kind of put myself in these scenarios, but this is insane. So I go out with an old buddy of mine. I've been really wanting to crab fish. I just like fishing. I just like doing shit. I don't like sitting around. I don't like waiting for things to happen. I like doing it on my own. I like getting out and I like exploring. I like ticking off boxes of experience. And it's not necessarily like an educational thing. It's just like that's life. I'd rather go out and do something and experience it with my own eyes than spend 2 hours in front of a fucking Netflix show and learn nothing and literally just take away fuck all. So I have a friend who's got a yacht or works on a yacht, and he crab fishes all the time. So I was fucking hitting him up. I'm like, dude, gotta take me fucking crab fishing, man. So we head out to the yacht that he works on. We were there for basically the entire day, and it was fucking awesome. Man, it's an easy gig too. So if you want to go crab fishing, if you're living on the fucking coast and this is something that like interests you, it's $20 for a fucking license and then $30 for the net. You know how much crab costs in the store? It's outrageous. I mean, I caught 2 crabs, 2 male crabs. Big fuckers, too. One was like 8 inches round. Like it was fucking huge. And those 2 crabs were literally right there paid for themselves. Like that's probably well over $50 worth of fucking crab meat right there. So I caught these little fuckers. They were big. I put them in a little cooler and I brought them back to the van. It was fucking fantastic. I was going to cook these fuckers up for the next day. Out of nowhere, I'm already having a great day. Rocking kokanee fucking beers, having a bit of crazy fucking monkey vodka on the yacht, living it large, feeling like I'm some kind of fucking somebody. And out of the blue, I'm asked to go out to dinner at this party. I know. I'm thinking, what? It's through a friend. Do you want to come for dinner? And I'm like, yeah, why the fuck not? What else am I doing? I already caught 2 crabs. Let's keep this ball rolling. So I'm like 3 sheets to the wind at this point, man. I've had a number of beers, a number of shots. Everything's going good, and I parked my van downtown in the one parking spot that was free. I had combed the downtown area for parking. I was even willing to pay for it. But it was $50. I think it was like between $43 and $50 to park for 24 hours because, as you know, I was going to be drinking, so there's no way I'm driving. I needed my van to stay put for a period of time, and it was $50 fucking dollars just to park my van overnight. I was like, the hell with that. I'm going to pull a Costanza, and I'm going to drive around until we find a spot to park. Sure as shit. Found a spot. Boom. Fucking locked her up. I was feeling a little iffy about it. I mean, as you know, Vancouver's a real sketchy city. It just doesn't sit right when I leave my van overnight somewhere or for a long period of time, especially throughout the night. I mean, everything I own is in this van. It's my house. So, it's always in the back of my mind. Am I shooting myself in the foot just, to go have a good time, or should I just, take the van somewhere else and not party? But I was in the mood. I caught 2 fucking crabs. I'm feeling good, feeling accomplished, still haven't had a smoke. So I ended up going to this place. It's like a loft. Beautiful, cool little loft in this industrial area. And like there's these babes there and they're cooking dinner, and I'm not sure if I have talked about this. I'm sure I have. But my take on drugs. I don't like hard drugs. I've talked about mushrooms in the past, and I think I did a bit of acid when I first started on this journey, but I'm not really a fan of like hard drugs. It just doesn't appeal to me. Well, first of all, they're expensive. And second of all, which I don't have the money for, but second of all, I think they're overrated. I think it's pretty lame, like having to spend a certain, like that kind of money just on getting a fucking buzz on. Now, that ain't happening in my vocabulary, in my mentality. It's just not fucking, it doesn't compute. So I'm not doing it. Guys, I'll tell you right now, I haven't seen so much fucking drugs in my life. Like, this was fucking wild. Well, that's not, I've seen more drugs, but I haven't been around drugs in a long time. So there's like fucking huge piles of cocaine coming out in bags and like just tossing them to each other. Fucking ketamine all over the place, like just rails on the fucking table. Huge fucking joints the size of like Schwarzenegger cigars, like massive fucking doobies being passed around. And I'm just sitting there like, this is crazy. Even when I was playing with the Celtic Outlaws, like there wasn't drugs around us. First of all, I don't like being around them. I find it's it makes me feel uneasy. For whatever reason, I was like, the hell with it. This is somebody else's place. I haven't really been to a party in a long fucking time. Let's just kind of go with the flow. And the person that was like kind of, I guess, handling all the drugs was this, she must have been 23, the most unassuming, natural looking chick that I'd ever seen. Like, you would have never known the wiser that this little fucking chick was the kingpin of the shit. She just looked like a normal chick. Her backpack was full of fucking dope. I was just like, I was in awe. I was actually in awe. I was like, I couldn't keep my eyes off her because she just seemed like this normal fucking girl. And there you go, fucking thousands and thousands of dollars of fucking drugs in her backpack. And she's just chopping the shit up, fucking pulls out a vial of acid. I'm like, what? This is fucking nuts. It's been so long. And again, I am not condoning any of this shit. I really am not. I'll just say that it was a very interesting environment that I put myself in, and I hadn't been around this kind of shit in a long time. So I thought to myself, what the hell? I'm going to do some fucking acid. Yeah. I haven't done liquid acid since I was like in my 20s, my early 20s. And I always liked acid. I don't know why. I was actually more afraid of mushrooms than I was of acid. I don't know why. Again, please don't have a different opinion on me here. I'm just being honest with you. Okay. I'm just telling you how it fucking is. And I was like, I'm kind of in the mood. I'm kind of in the mood to try some fucking acid. I mean, everyone's having a great time. Everyone's fucking smiles were basically like fucking pushing up their cheeks. Everyone's having a fucking ball. I am. And they're helping themselves to my crazy monkey, which I kind of fucking pissed me off, to be honest. Like, just helping themselves to my booze. And I'm like, all right, fine. I'm going to have some of your fucking acid then. That's just the fucking way it goes. You're just commandeering my booze. I'm commandeering your acid. I ended up taking, it was a micro dose, like fuck all, like just like this smallest little dose. And at this point, it starts kicking in. I'm feeling fucking good. The tunes are going. Everyone's fucking having a blast, man. They're smoking cigarettes in there for whatever reason. It had zero effect on me. And the fucking party just keeps elevating and elevating and elevating. And man, I don't know. Maybe I'm just kind of, I feel like I've been withdrawn from society for so long now that it was really kind of refreshing to be around hoodlums and fucking people like this. Even though, like I said, I don't like fucking powder shit. I don't like, hard drugs at all, especially with the fentanyl issues that are happening, especially in Vancouver. Like, it is bad. It is bad, man. There's so many overdoses and people just going overboard. So it was a different environment. I embraced it. All I know is that I had a couple fucking big jumbo crabs that I caught in my van. I'm having a great ass time. I'm meeting people that I had no idea who the fuck these people were. Didn't get anybody's contacts either. So when I left that night, it's like, see ya. Like, the door is shut. I don't know you. You don't know me. See ya fucking later. And it was gold. I get my fucking self back to the van, still high as fuck, feeling great. And at this point, I'm like, man, I'm just going to stay up until I sober up and drive, because I was on a very busy street, and I knew that within like 2 hours, the street life was going to start coming alive, and there's no goddamn way I wanted to wake up through that. So I just said, the hell with it. I'm going to stay up, drink some coffee until I'm sober to get the fuck out of there. Come back to where I'm at now. And yesterday, I ended up borrowing a pot from a van lifer, and I cooked up these crabs right on the beach. I was scoundering for some driftwood, and I started up this fire and put the pot right on there and cooked up 2 fresh crabs for myself and a buddy of mine, actually, who doesn't live too far from here. He just called me up, asked me what I was doing. I'm like, come on down and eat some fucking crabs, but you got to bring the beers. So he did bring some beers. That was the trade-off. It was like, you bring the beers and I'll supply the crab. First time cooking it, first time catching it, and goddamn, it was fantastic. Such a good way to end the weekend. Man, life ain't that bad. You make it as good or as bad as you want to make it. A lot of people do a lot of complaining these days, and I get it. There's a lot of shit going on that doesn't fucking rub well with us. But I'll tell you right now, I used to be an anal cunt when it comes to, oh fuck. I'm keeping that in there. It's also a band. Okay, so that's a band name. I didn't mean it, and either way, forget it. It's said, it's in the past. Here we go. So, I mean, I used to be one of these people that, I kind of dictate what people should and shouldn't do with their own lives. I'm at the point now, man, I don't give a fuck. As long as you're happy, as long as you're not hurting anybody, as long as you're enjoying the time you got on this planet the best you can, then fucking I'm happy. And if anything, you might be able to inspire me to fucking do some new things too. You think I'd be going crab fishing all by myself if I didn't know somebody that, like, at least had a spot that they could do it, or had the net, or even like the know-how? So you gotta put yourself out there. You gotta try some new things, and you gotta explore, because, man, the next thing you know, we're gonna be in 2023 and then 2024, and you're gonna say to yourself, what the fuck did I do in the last 12 months? Okay? And I mean, maybe I'm just reflecting on this shit a lot more. The older I'm getting, I'm just like, man, I really got to I got to use my time and doing stuff. I really want to check off those experience boxes. And whether that, comes down to driving around and seeing new places, seeing new things, or just trying new things. And even with this new song coming out, I mean, it's quite different from some of the other things that I've released in the past. And that's kind of cool. I like trying different shit. I think you should too. It's something that we all need to do and embrace. And we're getting to a point in our lives where, we're just relying on what fucking that algorithm, back to this, that algorithm tells us. This is the music you need to listen to. This is the toothpaste that you need to use. This is the fucking hair product. And this is the newest movie that you need to watch, because no other movie exists except for this one, because that algorithm tells you so. God damn. If I could, man, yep, I just shut the internet down, go back to how it used to be, where it was like, hey, man, I'll be there between 3 and 5 o'clock. Just fucking, I don't know when. Like, just, you got to trust me, I'll be there. These days, it's like, so. But either way, I am going to enjoy this day. I haven't had a hike today, so I'm going to fucking finish up this. I'm going to send off this email, make sure that everything is all lined up for this extra work for this week, and I'm going to have a hike, and I'm going to enjoy the day. I know it doesn't look very bright through the camera right now, but it is a beautiful day. I've got it blacked out in here right now. It's a beautiful day. I'm not going to be staying here for one more night. The only reason is I got to switch it up. I learned this from that bylaw officer. I'm just going to switch it up a bit, fuck off for a couple days, come back, make sure that my van is not noticeable every single day when these guys are combing the fucking the area, because it's true. That's what they do. They got fuck all to do, except for bus people like me. But that being said, thank y'all so much for tuning in to a brand new episode. As you know, Crazy Monkey has been so good to me recently, and I can't wait to go to that wedding. They are providing Hidden Temple Gin. They don't sponsor me, but you can try it if you want, of course. And Crazy Monkey apparently is going to be coming to BC in the next couple months. So, yeah, I won't be the only person that's drinking it out this way. But thank you all so much for tuning in to this week's episode. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you learned something a little bit about myself. And I know that talking about drugs and things like that is something that you probably weren't expecting. And you know what? But that's the point. That's the fucking point of this content, is I'm not beating around the bush about shit. You know, there's way too many people that have this, you know, they're just terrified of being canceled, terrified of saying the wrong thing and then pissing somebody off to the extent that they start calling them out. God, I'm telling you, man, if anybody wants to start calling me out, I'd encourage it, because I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I stopped giving a fuck a long time ago. And it just keeps on getting better and better. So that being said, thank you all so much for tuning in. You want to check out the old Instagram, it's Johnny No Cash Official. If you'd like to buy me a beer, if you'd like to support the channel, support me, you can go over to buymeacoffee.com/Johnny No Cash. And of course, this Friday, Do You Want to Die will be released on all streaming platforms. I do believe I'm probably going to have like a t-shirt bundle sale coming out Friday. So if you can support me, if you can share the song, or if you want to get some dusty ass merch, you can go on over to bandcamp.com. No, JohnnyNoCash.bandcamp.com. That's how it is. And you can get yourself not only the song, but some gear as well, some merch, and all, of course, all that comes back. Not just to help me, but Memphis Reigns, the lead guitarist, who does make a small appearance in this new song. He does all the shipping for me. So I actually get to give him some money too for the work that he puts in. He's just done such a great friend and such an incredible supporter through all this shit, even though we've gone through hell and back together. So every time that you guys support the channel, you're not just supporting me, but you're also supporting him, and you're supporting getting some new merch and new things to you guys. So thank you so much. So Friday's coming around the corner. Make sure to share that shit. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment to this if you are watching it on YouTube. So let me know what y'all think. I hope y'all well, and you better stay dusty. I'm living in a van playing outlaw tunes. Life with Johnny No Cash. Smoking them smokes and drinking that booze. Life with Johnny No Cash. Where I go, how the fuck I'll know I'm off the grid on dusty roads. There ain't no better way of eating beans.